What is going on, everybody? It's you, it's me, it's us. We're here for another weekly live stream. I'm doing it a little early today in celebration of the release of Aetherdrift. I was planning on doing it yesterday, but I had some stuff come up. Thankfully, that stuff is resolved, and so I'm streaming for you today. I just wanted to do it a little bit early to give some of the viewers who can't make my later live streams an opportunity to join us. And then hopefully if you can't make it during the earlier time, you'll be able to see it after the fact. So it's Aetherdrift. It's here. It's finally here. It was a long week waiting in between my last stream and this stream, waiting for the release and not being able to play around with the new cards. So I don't have a ton of decks built right off. I do have a couple built, but we're probably actually going to be brewing a few today. So you'll get to see me go through my thought process as I do in my bite-sized brews. But obviously you guys will be able to chat with me and maybe even influence those builds a little bit. So how are you guys feeling about Aetherdrift? Most of you guys have had at least a day to play with it so far, so I'd love to hear in the comments in the chat how you guys are liking the set so far, what you do and don't like, what mechanics you're having fun with. So far, the little bit of playing I have done, I've done a lot of limited to try to get my collection up so I wouldn't have to burn too many wild cards. And it definitely is a fun limited environment. And from the little bit that I have played and constructed, I've really been enjoying the new cards and mechanics, and I feel like it's definitely going to freshen things up at least a little bit in standard. Demir's probably not going anywhere, unfortunately, and neither is Gruul and Mono Red Aggro, but there are some new contenders. There's some new fun stuff out there, so let's go ahead and get into building those decks. All right, so what I have built so far is this artifact control list, which I need to add something to that I forgot about. And I'm trying to figure out what to take out in place of it. I would think probably one of these candy trails. And because I want to add, what is it called? Man, I cannot remember the name of the card off the top of my head. This Grimbauble. Trying to figure out how I could fit more than one of those in here, though. Maybe over one Virtue of Persistence and go two Grimbaubles, because I do like having that early turn one way to deal with stuff, and then just kind of slowly keeping ourselves alive until we can Sunfall or you know, just draw a bunch of cards and gain a bunch of life. So this is my Esper artifact control list. So basically the goal of this is to take advantage of Voyage Home, which is an affinity for artifacts card that is just absolutely busted in my opinion, and take advantage of Haunt the Network as a win con, as well as the Gear Hulks. These can also be win cons. And then as usual, Sunfall can be a win con, Virtue of Persistence can be a win con. So there's a decent amount of win cons, and I did make this for best of 3, so we'll be playing this in a best of 3 setting because I don't think that this deck has a lot of legs in best of 1, and I'd much rather play it somewhere where it will have a chance. So that's the first deck. And then for best of 1, let's go ahead and save those changes. I made a mount deck. This is a Naya mounts list because reasons. I really love Culloden. I think he's incredible. And I think being able to play him into some of these just really insane mount and vehicles is just really awesome. Now, I've actually been playing the deck a little bit and having a little bit of success with it, but I do think I want to find another 3-drop mount or vehicle to put in here, and I'm not quite sure what I'd like to do, so I'm going to go ahead and look at that now. So let's go ahead and select 3 and then mount. Let's look at mounts first. I don't really like Fortune. I don't mind Ornery Tumblewag. Ornery Tumblewag's pretty sweet. Congregation Griff is also but this only does for mounts, not mounts and vehicles, so probably not mounts. Let's look at vehicles then. There's some changes I haven't had a chance to make since the release. What do we got here? I do like Gastel Thrill Roller. Could use Careening Minecart whenever it attacks, make a treasure. But I also kind of like Path Cruiser just because, so it can be a 6/5. Let's see, maybe Cultivator's Caravan's kind of interesting. It does ramp, and it does come down and become a 5/5 after Culloden. But you know what? I actually think I'd like to add a couple of, let me see if I can get to it. Yeah, let's do it like this so I can get to it quicker. Where is he? Wily Duke. I want to add a couple Wily Dukes to the list. I'm going to take out an Intrepid Stablemaster and a Seraphic Steed for some Wily Dukes, just to give us a few more 3-drops. And then we are going to look at the rest of the set. And I'm going to try to build some other fun stuff before we get started playing. So another card I was really interested in building around. Here, let's do it like this. More of an affinity aggro style list. I don't know if I want to build that right now though. So actually I'm gonna do that later. Because that's too much like my control list, so I don't want to build something that's that similar. What else do we got here that I was interested in? I know I wanted to build something with Speed Demon. Ooh, I know. I wanted to build this. I wanted to, so when I saw Coalstoke Gearhulk, my immediate thought was that it can hit a card with 4 or less. Yeah, it comes in with a finality counter on it. Yeah, it gets exiled, but if you read Mishra Claim by Gix, it says whenever you attack, each opponent loses X life, you gain X life, where X is the number of attacking creatures. If Mishra Claim by Gix and a creature named Phyrexian Dragon Engine are attacking and you both own and control them, exile them and then meld them into Mishra. Lost to Phyrexia, it enters tapped and attacking. So it does not matter that that card has a finality counter on it, or that it came back from the graveyard using Coalstoke Gearhulk. We can make Gigantic Mishra, which is a 9/9, and when it enters or attacks, choose 3. Target opponent discards 2 cards, deal 3 damage to any target. Destroy an artifact or planeswalker. Creatures you control gain menace and trample till end of turn. Creatures you don't control get -1/-1 till end of turn, or create 2 tapped Power Stones. So I'm not 100% sure exactly how I want to accomplish this goal, but I'm going to start with 4 of each, and so that we can start from there. And then I guess the question is, do we want to try to dig for that combo, or do we want to just kind of play almost a Rakdos mid-range list. Like, playing Mishra and Phyrexian Dragon Engine kind of makes me want to play almost like an aggro list, with Coalstoke Gearhulk being the top end that can just win us the game out of nowhere by getting one of these things back when we already control the other. And Mishra is going to heavily reward us for playing a lot of creatures that go wide, so I guess that begs the question, how do we accomplish a go wide strategy? I kind of want to play like a crime list almost. Especially because I can technically use Tiny Bones Joins up to discard something that I need to discard already, but I could also argue that I could just use Bitter Triumph to do that. Or Liliana, even. And we want good creatures to get back with Coalstoke. Like, we want stuff that's hard to get rid of. Callous Sellsword also doesn't seem like a terrible option. I'm gonna put one in there just in case I like that. Like, being able to sacrifice the creature that we get back with Coalstoke Gearhulk could be good. If we play more of a mid-range type of deck, then we could play some more powerful 4-drops like the Demons. But I think I want Coalstoke Gearhulk to be like the top end of the list. I think we definitely want Bitter Triumph to be our removal of choice. At least the main 2-mana removal, because with all the artifact stuff going around, Go for the Throat's bad. And sometimes we want that discard to get the Dragon Engine or the Mishra into the graveyard. Because maybe we already have one of these two on the battlefield and we have a Coalstoke in hand, so it's going to be better to discard it and then Coalstoke it to give it the haste. Let us see, what other kind of stuff could we play? Could definitely play a couple of Nowhere to Runs also. Not super sure about that, but I do actually like, I'm gonna put a couple of Araya, Widow of the Realm in the deck, because that's another way to like, we want to have some ways to sacrifice and take advantage of Coalstoke's ability. So like, a lot of the stuff, like, we can't abuse it, but like, we can sacrifice this to deal damage. You'll have to forgive me. This might not be the most exciting part of the stream, but I honestly just have not had a whole lot of time. I do want a couple Lilianas in the list. Actually, maybe not. I'll leave it in there for now, but I might take it out later. I mean, Preacher of the Schism's not a bad 3-drop to get back with Coalstoke, since we can either draw a card or... Then obviously Slasher's not bad. So I guess we could just kind of... like throw the Bloodletter Slasher combo in there, because that's another combo that we can enable with Coalstoke Gearhulk. But this is going more of a mid-rangey route, less of an aggressive route. So maybe I cut Mishra and Dragon Engine down, since we're kind of running 2 combos. Phyrexian Obliterator's a really good 4-drop to get back. I don't think that's what we want, though. I don't think we want 5-drops, so let's take a look at, let's see what Rakdos 4-drops, or red 4-drops we have. So we probably want... We need some kind of 1-mana removal, right? Trying to look at our... I think Burst Lightning is probably our best option there. A few Burst Lightnings. Fear of Missing Out's not bad either. Can help us discard something into the yard that we need to get rid of. Hazoret's another interesting card. Not in this deck, but it's another card I'd like to mess around with. Just trying to think of what other interesting, like probably 3 to 4 drops. Like I think the majority of our 2 drops should serve some sort of utility purpose, like Fear of Missing Out. I don't think I want Callous Sellsword in the list. Screaming Nemesis, never bad. It's hard to block. Let's throw 3 of those in there to see where we end up. Ooh, I do like Voldaren Thrill Seeker. That's a good one to get back with Coalstoke Earhulk. A couple of those in there, maybe. Geological Appraiser is another interesting one. Rampaging Raptor, maybe. Stingerback Terror could be interesting if we don't have a lot of, if we're planning on dumping our hand, but it doesn't, I don't think that's the case. Sunspine Link's not good because we're playing too many drops. Okay, so that's all the, I don't want to, I think I want Coalstoke Earhulk to be our top end. So let's move on to the actual Rakdos cards. See what we got here. So we got Fireglass Mentor. I'm not really interested in that. Gastel Thrill Seeker. I actually do like. I also like Alesha, but we aren't really running any 1-drops yet, so I don't know if I'd be too thrilled about that. And so this Cruel Claw is an interesting one. Let me see if there are any good 1-drops that we could try out. Let me see. Hey, what's up, Felix? 007. Yeah, you know, it's not the, I've that's not the first time I've thought about using that. Marauding Mako's an interesting one. I think I might actually want the lizard though. Just because sometimes the lizard can be 2 creatures and that can help us out in the late game. This is taking forever. Got way too many cards. It's gonna be fun to try to cut this down. I have not had a lot of time to play with it, but I am having fun with it thus far. Let's go down to 1 Araya. I don't think I want the Lilianas. 2 Preachers, 2 Nemesis, 1 Alesha. Where else can I afford to make cuts here? I guess 1 Thrill Seeker. These are just kind of like some extra win cons I can play and like to get back with Coalstoke. Suppose we don't need 4 Coalstokes. Don't know where I would cut 2 more cards though, if I'm being 100% honest. I mean, maybe we just don't need Gastel Thrill Seeker. I like the damage though, and I like the Death Touch and Haste that it can have later. But maybe we don't need it. Maybe we cut those all and go up to 4 Fear of Missing Out. Let's go ahead and fix the lands before I finish it. We're not super... So we can probably afford to play a couple Raucous Theater. Some Blazemire Verges, some Blackcleave Cliffs, some... I probably play a Restless Vents, some Sulphurous Springs. And then I don't know that we can get away with playing any utility lands with the cult. Well, I mean, it's a 5-drop, so it's not like we have to play it on turn 4. and have 4 colored mana on turn 4, so we could probably play 1 Fountain Port. And then a couple of Fabled Passages to thin the deck out. Make sure we don't flood. And we'll call it Rakdos Combo Hulk. All right. Let's go ahead and save and exit on that. And let's go ahead and build one more before we start playing. Dig through this stuff a little bit again. I want to say there was some green stuff I was interested in. Let me see what I don't have yet, because I don't have everything yet. I have not opened nearly enough packs. I do want to build goblins, actually. I think goblins is really fun, but I also know that lots of other content creators have already built goblins. And I don't want to just build what everybody else has already built. I like District Mascot a lot. Afterburner Expert's another really interesting one. I know that's actually been putting up some results. And this ooze too. Debris Beetle's another one I want to mess with. And Bright Glass Gear Hulk. No, let's build, I already have 4 of these. All right, so I really do want to build green white, because there's another card, this one that I really, really like. I really like Veteran Beast Rider. I think that card is an absolutely busted uncommon, in my opinion. At least for the deck that I'm planning on trying. So let's go ahead and put a couple Bright Glass Gear Hulks in here. And then we need to take off the Aetherdrift here. I want to stay gold because I want to fetch the couple of green-white things that I want. So I want Dryad Militants. I want a couple Malira. I do like Kutzel too, but I don't think I'm gonna put Kutzel in. I like Tristani. A couple Tristanis are good. And then Wilt Leaf Liege is the reason I really want to play it, because there's a lot of discard going around still. And I think that's all I'm gonna do from that. So let's go ahead and move on to 1-drop. So we got Dryad Militant, which is a 1-drop that I like. Bright Glass hits artifact, creature, or enchantment. I like the dino a lot. I think that the dinos are really good, and I will build them. I'm just trying to build some stuff that's a little bit less, like, obvious. Because, unfortunately, you know, with me not getting to be part of the early access, you know, there's been a week of other content creators building stuff, and I purposely don't watch their stuff so that I'm not just running around copying everybody. What else do I don't have anything else selected, right? I like having one authority of the consoles in the deck to fetch. Couple of Duskers Reliquaries are probably pretty good. Yeah, I like the Hydras. I'm gonna put the Hydras in here. I'm just trying to think of some toolbox stuff that could help out. Like Recruitment Officer as a one of. A Squirrel as a one of. I'm gonna play the full 4 Bright Glass. All right, and then I want to kind of play like utility creatures. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and craft the 2 because I know it's worth it. Also, just a heads up, if I'm answering you guys late, I forgot to change the latency of the stream, so it's probably showing up a little later for you guys than I'm actually answering you, so I apologize for that. Normally I stream on low latency, but I forgot to change it before the stream started. So sorry about that. What other stuff could I do? I honestly think I'm going to be leaning a little heavier into green in this particular case. Do you like Boonbringer Valkyrie? I'd love to bring that card back into the light. You like a couple Wandering Rescuers. And I do like a couple Valkyrie's Calls in the list. And maybe a couple Overlord of the Mistmores. Alright, then let's see what we got in green. Let us see what we have in green. Yeah, I like him too because he's useful outside of just being a big beater. You know, you can save something else, which is really nice. Let's put one Insidious Fungus in the list so we can fetch artifact removal if we need to. I like Paw Patch Recruit a lot. We're already getting to the point of being over the top though, so I gotta be careful here. Let's see. I do like a couple scavenging ooze maybe in the list. Maybe not, because we're not going to have enough blue sources. What other goodies could we add? Now keep in mind, these are literally just like me digging through the cards and coming up with my first ideas. These are definitely not where I'm gonna finish. Like these are gonna get worked on and most likely changed quite a lot, so take what you're seeing with a grain of salt. I do like Spinner of Souls a lot. I think a couple of those are good. I'll play a couple of Balos too, since Esper Pixie is still quite popular. We could technically run a couple Defiler of Vigors as well, since we can fetch 1-drops with the Bright Glass Gear Hulk and then play them for free with Defiler. That's kind of a good combo. At the moment, we have like no removal, so this is going to be difficult to cut this down to a reasonable amount, but we'll figure it out. And then obviously we want some Gold Vein Hydras. And then I would like where is Ghost Vacuum? One Ghost Vacuum in the list to fetch with Bright Glass Gear Hulk. All right, where can we cut stuff? Let's go ahead and cut that. We can go down to 3 Wilt Leaf Lieges. Go down to 1 Dusk Rose, 1 Militant, go down 1 Militant. Valkyrie's Call might be a little bit too silly, and same with Wanderer. Maybe 1 Tristani down. Overlord might be a little too cute, but now we do need some removal, so that's a fun puzzle, how we fit removal into this. Since we can fetch up Gold Vein, I guess we probably don't need 4. I guess we don't need 3 of those either. And this is probably terrible, but oh, we gotta do the lands first. Now we do want to keep the lands to just green white lands here. Yeah, that's not bad either. I'm actually really I want to mess around with the little red goblin that I want to mess around with the little red goblin that has exhaust for 1 to give everything haste and can make a dragon. That one seems really cool to me. All right. Go ahead and craft. That is cool that it's an elf, though. I didn't think about that for Voja. I do love me some Voja. All right. Sorry, my allergies. Okay. Well, let's try some mount up first, since this is the deck I've had the most time to mess around with. Nine teammate tray? I don't know. This looks good. I've been pretty impressed with Chandra too. Actually, I like her a lot. I see a lot of potential for her in a lot of different kinds of shells. Opponent is going first though, so that's unfortunate. Hey, what's going on, JL? Oh, I am excited to build synthesizer lists. I'm very excited to build synthesizer lists. I already have an artifact-based control deck built, so I didn't want to... I don't want to just go all in on artifact decks for my first stream. I tried to build a little bit of everything. We got a mount vehicle deck, we've got an artifact control affinity list, I built a Selesnya mid-range, just kind of good stuff list around Bright Glass Gear Hulk, and then we also built a kind of combo mid-range Rakdos list. Our opponent is taking their time deciding whether they want to go first or not. There we go. We will keep this hand. We will play a Plains. Opponent is on Orzhov or Esper. Momentum Breaker. Sure. This is another reason I want to play that Selesnya deck, because this is another very popular card right now. We will throw Boom Mobile away. We'll play Seraphic Steed. Another Momentum Breaker. Yep. You got me. Go ahead and play Lumbering World Wagon. We will go get a red so that we have double red. Well, this is definitely the set that we're crafting. Synthesizer is going to be worth it for sure. Opponent's trying to figure out what to do. Restless Fortress, Nurturing Pixie. Yep. Didn't see that coming. Not at all. So let's go ahead and play Colin in here. Pass the turn. Leave up Tyvar Stand to protect it. In case he plays an actually targeted removal spell. Novice Inspector, sure. Tithing Blade, of course. It's all edicts. All day. This deck is so fun. Alright, well. Play another Lumbering World Wagon. Go get a white. Opponent's running out of cards. They do have a clue to crack, but we're not in severe damage of dying yet. Opponent's gonna make us discard something. Alright. I guess let's get rid of Tyvar Stand.
I'm ready and set, so let's go! Now that's a win wide.
Go ahead and get in. If the opponent wants to block with Investigator, I'm fine with that. Liliana of the Veil.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me.
Going after us to increase the speed to max speed. We don't really care about the life gain from this. Not super stressed about it. Opponent's at max speed. Gotta go fast. Yep, we'll sacrifice our artifact. You're super cool. And we'll discard.
Don't overthink things.
Helix, I suppose. Let's sacrifice. Let's discard a card, rather.
Team, new
Draw. Let's play Steed. Let's play Wily Duke. And we'll go ahead and mount up. Draw a card. Alright.
Out of my way!
Opponent played a land. We're gonna make a sacrifice a creature.
Off you go.
I think max speed's pretty cool. I just think that it might not have a whole lot of relevance in standard per se, but I think it's a pretty sweet mechanic. Let's discard this thicket.
To triumph!
I want to play Sunmare so bad, but this is a much better play. Ooh, Colin, if we can get a...
Push it to the limit!
It's gonna make an angel. Opponent is gonna open up a Restless Fortress there. It's not gonna kill our steed. It'll block it though. I'm actually feeling a lot better about where we're at now. If we can get an untapped land somehow, we can play Colodon and Guardian Sunmare in the same turn and just go ham. Opponent's gonna sack a clue, draw a card. Oh, I guess they're gonna make us sacrifice something, right? Or, I mean discard. Yeah, they're gonna make us discard both our things. Hooray! Super fair. That's okay, we can keep drawing cards. Keep plussing Chandra here. Discard the land.
Just drive.
Do this, draw a card. Opponent is not willing to keep playing with that. GG. We got there at least. I think they gave up a little early, but we did have a nice little engine going there. Get it? Engine? I agree. I love Massacre Girl. I don't know, with Grim Bauble, like, and a few other good minus cards, like, maybe she'll be a little more viable. Lakota. Opponent goes first. This is a little sketchy. This is somehow more sketchy. We'll keep. Let's put back Forge. I believe in the heart of the cards. Blood Farm Verge, so some kind of blue-white. Moment of truth. We really just recycling the same boring Jin deck. Let's do that. Let's play Miriam Herd Whisperer. I bet people forgot about this thing, the fact that it gives mounts and vehicles hexproof encounters every turn. That's pretty cool, right? It's like they knew. It's like they knew in advance. I think of the stuff we've built today that the Rakdos list and then my artifact control list are probably going to be the best decks that we have. Alright, opponent's got to get lost and they got an Oculus in the graveyard, so we have to deal with that now. Wily Duke. Unfortunately, we've probably lost this game. Yeah, recommission. It's even a 6/6 now. After I play a game with the each list, it'll show up in my Untapped and I can share it in the chat. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting out of this. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this. I can share the list for this one with you. There's this deck. And then I'll go ahead and play a game with Rakdos Combo Hole, because this is probably the most, like, of all my jank stuff, this is probably one of the more competitive ones. The Purple Mage. Why are you so purple? Yeah, no, I will definitely check that out, because you're right. The 0-4 is very good. This is a very awful hand. But I will keep it because I believe in us. Get a red first. I don't think so. I think the mana base for Naya is fine right now. Having all the fast lands and a full set of 10 fast lands and 10 pain lands helps a lot. We'll get a red. Fear of missing out. I didn't even have a chance to realize I see a mountain across from us. Probably a boring mono red. Let's put Preacher away. We did not find a land, unfortunately. Hopefully we will draw a land. If not, then that's just the breaks. Am I gonna lightning strike our fear? No. Hey, look, a land. I suppose our best option here is to Offspring Iridescent Vine Lasher, since we have a Fabled Passage in hand. I'm sure opponent has removal for them, but get in for 2. Our opponent is definitely going to be like WTF if we get to like some of the crazier parts of our combo. I love how I literally only put 1 colorless land in the deck, and it's haunting me right now. I love how I always get punished by the like 1% of problems I'm gonna have. There's literally 1 colorless land in the whole deck. Well, we definitely need more black than red, so let's go ahead and get another swamp. Play Unstoppable Slasher. Unstoppable Slushy. Well, I've only got 1 non-basic, buddy, so. You want to block? Go for it. So opponent's playing more of a mid-rangey deck, it looks like. I just wanted 1 Fountain Port, Wailuli, okay? I just wanted 1. I wanted 1 Fountain Port in the deck because I like the land and I'm getting punished for it, so don't judge me, okay? I'll take it out. I was being greedy. And welcome to the stream, by the way. Hey, there we go. Ping, ping. Making treasures, card draw, making tokens. I'm just gonna get in with everything. Monstrous Rage on the defense. I'll craft a synth deck during the stream. If you can hang out for a little while, I will craft a synth deck because I do want to build it. Opponent gets in 4-3. We will not block. I'm so confused at what this guy's doing. Like, Sunspine Lynx is an interesting choice in like an aggro deck. Opponent just scoops. All right. Gear Hulk next turn would have definitely been GG. So. All right. Now that I've gotten a game in with that. Yeah, I know. That was what I said. If you actually watch back, that was what I said about why I didn't build it first. But it's not like I have hundreds of people watching my stream, so you know, if somebody says they want to see something, I'm gonna try to accommodate, you know. People like me don't get big by ignoring their fan base. And even when I do get larger and I do have hundreds of people watching, I want to try to care about what people want, you know? Like, I don't know. I despise how almost unreachable larger streamers and content creators make themselves. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. Like, Saffron Olive from MTG Goldfish he's one of the best known people, content creators in the business, right? Whether you like him or you hate him, you know who he is in most cases. And when I was looking for information for how to sign up to be a part of the content creator early access program, he's literally the only one who responded. He actually like reads chats during his streams. He responds to his emails, like, and that's one of the reasons I respect the guy so much, is because he, you know, he never loses sight of the fact that the people who watch him are important. You know, it's not just a cash flow, you know. Here is that list if you're interested. We'll play a game with... Let's play some Selesnya mid-range. This is probably the most anti-meta deck. This is definitely not the... Listen, this is not the best version of Bright Glass Gear Hulk by any means whatsoever. This is just how I wanted to build it. All right, this looks good to me. Cool, keep. I see a swamp. Opponent's got duress. We don't have a single non-creature, so now they're gonna have to worry about whether or not they want to cast discard spells. More duress, still no non-creatures. This feels good. Opponent literally just whiffing on their targeted discard there. Want to do it again? Duress number 3? Unholy Annex, sure. Man, a part of me wants to destroy this now, but they can't. Let's do the smart thing. Let's blow it up now. Because if he plays a demon and then starts gaining life back next turn, I'm gonna be real sad. It is an FU meta Selesnya special. Ha! Third duress. That cannot feel good. The opponent has literally cast 3 cards that have done nothing. Untapped land, nice. Let's play Beast Rider and Paw Patch Recruit, and then should be game next turn if he doesn't have removal for all this. I love Veteran Beast Rider though. Untapping all of our creatures at the end of the turn is just amazing on defense. Especially because he's a 3/4 for 3, so it's a good rate, you know, like we've got other 3/4s for 3, but he has a lot of really powerful abilities for an uncommon. Being able to pay 4 mana to pump your team like at instant speed is pretty sweet also. It's a very underrated uncommon. At least in a deck like this. Opponent scoops. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, and let me... Hey, we're actually completing our quest now. Nice. It's really good in my opinion. All right, so let's switch to best of 3 and let's try out artifact control. So I'll go ahead and post a link to the Selesnya list for anyone who's interested in trying it. Again, I would highly recommend kind of tuning this particular list to your own liking, because this is definitely just my preferences, and I would say it's probably not even close to optimized. But it should feel really good though against the current meta, because that stupid enchantment, like there's so many just target opponent discards enchantments that are really popular right now, and Pixie is everywhere, so getting free 4/4s is awesome. So I would highly recommend that list. We're gonna go ahead and try out this artifact control list because reasons. This is best of 3 now, so just in case anyone gets confused all of a sudden, I'm playing this deck in best of 3 because I honestly don't think it has a shadow of a chance in best of 1. Opponent goes first. This is a little better. Keep and put the fountain port back for now. Well, 3 steps ahead is good. Opponent is playing goblins and probably gonna kick our butt with them unless we can get to a quick sunfall. Well, I mean, at least they're being not aggressive, really. Like, for a goblin deck, that was probably a pretty non-aggressive. Let's discard Restless Reef. That's a pretty good stall. I'm gonna get rid of this guy. At max speed. Vroom, vroom. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, that thing has double strike. Very annoying. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Let's pass, I guess. I very desperately need Sunfall. We're gonna take the 3 life anyway. At least I get this off the board and stop him from doing anything with it. We're at 9. I'm gonna play Sear Slicer Goblin and Blood Splatter Analysis just cause. I love Blood Splatter Analysis. I guess I'm taking 3. Gain some life, make some blockers. Fanatical Firebrand, sure. We're pretty much toast. Yep. I guess we'll block here. Sack the treasure. Oh, I just needed a Sunfall. There it is! It's too late! Oh no! Alright. That's why best of 3 is good. Alright, so some Elspeth Smites. I'm gonna throw a Ghost Vacuum in there so I can eat up their cool stuff. Throw a Deadly Cover Up in there. Couple Day of Judgments. And let's take out the Demonic Junkers. Let's take out 1 3 Steps Ahead, 1 Bitter Triumph. I don't think we care about Riptide Gear Hulk in this matchup. We don't need an extra Ghost Vacuum. I already have 1 in the list. I just want to have 1. If you guys don't mind, those of you that are here, taking a quick moment to hit that like button if you are enjoying the stream, it would be greatly appreciated because every single one of those likes helps YouTube know that I'm cool and that we're cool and that more people should come hang out with us. So if you wouldn't mind taking a quick moment to do that, that would be swell. I also just realized we're playing against somebody named Dorkula. That's pretty fun. I like that name. We'll play first. This is great. This feels much better. Alright, Candy Trail, get our scry on. I do like those cards. Thank you very much, JL. Much appreciated. Let's go ahead and get these tap lands out of the way. We'll keep the Gear Hulk on top. Want to play Sear Slicer Goblin, yep. Alright, let's get that. Don't think we want Demolition Field right now. Let's go ahead and play Maze Mind Tome. And at the beginning of their end step, we will scry. Case of the Crimson Pulse, you got it. One of discards a case and draws 2 cards. Max us for 4. Owie. I'm just gonna go ahead and scry now. Anchorage, huh? Nah. My turn. Blood Farm Verge and Oil Deep Gear Hulk. Gives us some lifelink to work with. What do we want to get rid of? Alesha. Put a stop at the end of their turn. I think the Gear Hulks in this deck are the two best ones, in my opinion. Yeah, that's right. The show costs a thumb, man. Give me that thumb. It's a pretty low price, if you think. I mean, for the entertainment you're getting, it's a pretty reasonable price, you know. I like to think that I'm, you know, at least relatively entertaining. Burnout Bastronaut. You got it, pal. Opponent's gonna get in there with his 2/2. Passage is a no-go for me. Let's go ahead and get in with the Gear Hulk. And then let's Sunfall. I'll take a 7/7, thank you. Opponent's going to rebuild. We have a lot of life gain on the board though, so I'm not feeling too bad about it. Another Burnout Bastronaut. I do think this card is very good. I think Burnout Bastronaut's a very strong card. Fountain Port, huh? Actually, I will keep that, because that gives me the ability to make more artifacts. Let's go ahead and Voyage Home. Ooh. Alright. Pass turn. Monument to Endurance is going to be fun. Opponent's got Duress. That sucks. Let's see what they take. They might take Bitter Triumph. Monument. Okay. Opponent's not completely inept. Another Burnout Bastronaut. Jeez Louise. And Tithing Blade. So they're empty-handed now. Get rid of one of these Bastronauts because they're all gonna get really annoying really quickly. So now he draws what? Like 4 cards a turn? Another land. Thanks, deck. Let's draw a card. You gain 4 life. Oh my gosh, another land? Let's draw another card. Alright. Well, at least we can scry now. 3 steps ahead's not horrible, I guess. Pass a turn. Opponent gets to draw a whole bunch of cards. Oh, no! Haha! That doesn't work the way... So he does get to draw 3 cards a turn, but these don't stack. Runvelt Horde Master, alright. Alright, well I'm gonna go ahead and gain some life and draw a card here. Since activating my 7/7's not gonna help me, since all those things have menace. Opponent's at max speed, now his Bastronauts all have double strike. Well, Deep Gear Hulk. Alright. Let's do this to ourselves. Discard this Restless Fortress. And still draw another land. Oh, no. Okay. All right. This is going to be a long and arduous journey for us, but we're going to get there. I guess we're going to counter that. Actually, no. This is the same effect. Let's just make a copy of Gear Hulk. This lets us get rid of this underground river in our hand and hopefully draw something else. That's annoying. Ow. Hey! That's pretty good, though. Take 7. We got there. We stopped the pain. Opponent's gonna draw themselves out of their deck here.
When I win, you're telling me what you know about the Raven Man. I've always hated clouds.
I'd say that's a pretty good turn.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
I know I could have gone for his face, but right now I'm more worried about keeping him alive because I'm not going to put him down to 2. I don't have direct damage in my deck, so if I put him down to 2 and then he finds a way to keep his Liliana around and get rid of my token, then that's just terrible for me, so I think getting rid of Liliana was the right play there. He scooped it up anyway! Alright, on to game 3. Alright, so what did we see here? Saw him put some Lilianas in, because we're obviously a control deck, so that's helpful, right? I think we're fine. Opponent's going to be on the play, though, this time around. All right, game 3. We got this. Ooh. I'll keep because we have Candy Trail. Risky though. Opponent's immediately getting down there, Stalactite Stalker. Alright, come on, lands. That is 1 land. Seer Slicer Goblin, yep. That's a problem. Not gonna help us right now. We need lands. We need lands. Just gotta survive the Sunfall. Yeah, I will admit that the flag is definitely one of the more interesting things we've had. I do not have black mana yet. That's unfortunate. Let's go get a black mana. And I suppose we'll sacrifice Candy Trail. Well, we've got 2 board wipes, so... He's probably going to take the Day of Judgment. That would be the smart thing to do. Because Day of Judgment wipes his board next turn. Yep. But we're gonna gain 3 life back. And if we draw another black source, we can remove 2 threats. So we'll go back up to 12 here. Draw a card. Monument is great and all, but not right this minute. It's not. Hey, now we're cooking. All right, so let's get rid of Stalker, I guess. And we still gotta find another untapped land, unfortunately. Take it because I'm more worried about what he's gonna play. Like if he's got an Alesha or something, I'd rather get rid of that. Yeah. I'm glad I chose to do that. Let's go ahead and get rid of Monument. We're in dire straits though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh. Well, let's see if he's smart enough to realize he's got it. Yep. Oh well. We just didn't get our lands quick enough. That's kind of sad because that was a pretty bad deck in my opinion. Just couldn't get our lands quickly enough. Hey, free Duskmourn pack. Can't complain about that. All right. I'm gonna go back and play some more Rakdos. Well, okay. I said I would build a synthesizer deck, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. I want to build a Nahiri's Resolve version of it, to be honest, so let's do that. Okay. The reason I want to build Nahiri's Resolve version of the deck is because Brotherhood's End is going to be very, very popular with all these artifacts running around, and Nahiri's Resolve can actually save us from that. A couple of spring-loaded saw blades in there. Perilous Snare? Or was that? What does that do? I'm not really a fan of this, to be honest. Especially in this list, because we're gonna we want to bounce our artifacts that we play, and so giving them back their thing and then taking it back is not so great. So not in this particular list. Where is that? Where is that creature? Where's that really awesome creature? We do want 3 steps ahead. We want lots of those. Where is that creature? It's an artifact creature. So where is it? Do I not have any yet? Really? Have I not opened any? There's no way. Where is it? Am I just blind? The one that counters things. What am I missing? It's a... Oh, there it is. I'm just blind. Okay. I like 4 of those. Let's get back to the blue here. I do want to play at least 1 repurposing bay in the list. And if I'm gonna play a repurposing bay, then I should probably play... Where is it? Where's the bridge at? Oh, there it is. Unstable. Just one unstable glyph bridge. All right. And then I do like Memory Guardian because it's gonna be cheaper most of the time. It's probably not good enough though. I'll put a single possession engine in here though. I like possession engine a lot. Alright, and then as far as red is concerned, I do have braided net in the list already. I mean, Urabrask's Forge is really good. We'll keep one of those in there. And I like a couple of Chandras in this list too, actually, believe it or not. Her ultimate's really good. Ooh, Gear Hulks. I do like a couple Gear Hulk in the list. And then we did get a couple of new... Now let's just look at stuff that we can get out of here. Probably nothing, honestly, in colorless, if we're being real. I don't think there's anything we really want out of the colorless artifacts. And Thran Spider's not terrible. Aether Spark is fun. Probably not in this deck, but Market Back Walker could be an interesting one. Add a couple of those in there because we can play those early, but we can also play them late. I'm not in love with Spider right now because of how many artifact decks there are, so giving them a Power Stone's actually pretty bad for us, so I don't know if I want to play... This puts us at exactly 60, but this isn't exactly where I want to be at either. I do need some removal on the list. I don't have a way to get to Portal reliably. I think 1,000 Moon Smithy is fine. 3 diversion units is probably fine. I want to go up a repurposing bay. We do have 2 spring-loaded saw blades. I think I'll go down 3 steps ahead. Down a steel seraph. Go up. Some get lost. All right, then lands is the hard part. So we need Naya, or not Naya, Jeskai lands. All right, so we are primarily trying to cast blue-white cards with a little bit of red in there. So Attica Waste, a couple of Flood Farm Verges, Reckless Anchorage is good, Seachrome Coast. Maybe 2 temples, 1 temple. And then we're gonna want blue-red before blue-red-white. So let's go find some blue-red lands. So we're gonna want, let's go 1 Spire Bluff Canal, 1 Shoven Reef. And 1 Temple of Epiphany, and then we'll add a couple of red-white lands as well. 1 Forge. Actually, we got the blue. Where's the we got a new Verge. I'm not used to having this. We'll put that Verge in. And then we will play. We're not really playing a lot of double colored stuff other than the Riptide Gear Hulks. So I'm gonna go ahead and play put 2 Fabled Passages in there. And 1 Fountain Port. That leaves us with 4 basics to fetch. All right. Let's try that out. See how terrible it is. MKJ. Lanor Elves. Rook's Uprising. Hey, I cannot fault a mono green player. I love mono green. Get a World Wake held down. That's an Imperial Soar. And another Land of Worlds. Alright, let's play Thousand Moon Smithy. Pass the turn. Another Imperial Soar. And a Flourishing Bloomkin. We'll take 6 here. Trample's real annoying. We might just be dead here. Sirach Lungcaller is pretty good. You got me. Not gonna let that break my spirit. Mono green is difficult for any deck that's not just full of removal. I think the only reason mono green's not more popular than it is right now is because of how popular black-based decks are right now. Temple of Enlightenment, we'll keep that on top. Spyglass Siren for the opponent. Big surprise there. Pass the turn. I wouldn't call it new. There are new cards in it, but it's basically still the same thing. Another Spyglass Siren, sure. I will not give them the satisfaction of doing that this turn. Nahiri's Resolve was nice too because it resets Braided Nets after we've run out of counters. I did put synthesizers in this list, right? Okay.
This is where things.
Well, that wasn't very
I've
smart
seen
of me.
Scarier things in a bowl of noodles.
I forgot to tap his siren before he went to combat like a smart person.
Now I know your weakness.
That's what I get. Hey, and here is resolved though. Opponent nowhere to runs my token. Sure, cool, neat. Got it. Opponent surveils and draws.
Your secrets didn't stay hidden for long.
They get rid of a Flood Pitch Drowner, and I'm sure they're going to replay their Spyglass Siren or something. Yep. Storm Chaser's Talons. Very cool. Let's go get a white. Riptide, Gear Hulk. Go away. See if they have a way to deal with our Gear Hulk here. Let's go ahead and tap the Spyglass Siren so he can't ninjutsu us again if he has another Kaito in his hand. Did the opponent's brain break? Apparently. Do they have a counter spell? If they do, this is the time to use it. Alright, I am going to Blood Pitch Drowner. Sure. You got me. And now we get to see how awesome Nahiri's Resolve is. Because Nahiri's Resolve just saved us from losing our Gear Hulk to the Flood Pitch Drowner. Now the opponent is going to get to draw a whole bunch of cards with Enduring Curiosity, which is no fun for us, but... let's put that away. Let's play Braided Net. Tap this. Get in for 8. Exile, exile, exile. We shouldn't be dead here. And we can play Worldwake Helm and make a hasty copy of this awesome gnome soldier next turn. Grim Bauble. Well, I guess we don't get to do that. Go ahead and tap the Otter. To be be fair, I built around the Hero's Resolve too, and we did find the Hero's Resolve. And the Hero's Resolve is being pretty awesome right now. So we're gonna take 4 from Kaito.
I always gotta know. The housewarming party has arrived.
Aha. Now I know your weakness.
Alright. We put Kaito away. We're not going to... Oh, we don't have the artifacts anyway. Come on, opponent. Opponent's very dead here still. GG. Didn't even need a synthesizer. Still got him. Oh, I agree. I would love to have synth in my synth deck, but I'm just saying the deck. It's also very important for your deck to be able to win without the card that you built it around. Because if you build your deck around a card and you can't win without that card, then the deck isn't good. So, even though we didn't get to have fun and draw synth that game, it was still proof that we don't need synth to win. Because that was the best deck in the format. Like, that was Dimir Bounce in all its glory, and we crushed them. Slowly but surely, we crushed them. This is risky. This is at least better. We'll put back Riptide Gear Hulk. Blooming Marsh and Molt Tender. Yeah, I'm just saying that's why I'm happy, because we didn't draw our win con and we still won, so that always feels good. Oh, we've got plenty of removal. I'm gonna go ahead and get a Steel Seraph down, though. Oh, is this a Roots, like a Sultai Roots deck? That'd be interesting. Cash grab. Oh, it's the loot deck. Uh-oh. We gotta watch out for Agatha's Soul Cauldron, then. This is an Agatha's Soul Cauldron deck. And they have the Cauldron. Oh my god, okay. Why did they scoop? Okay. We're just too scary! That's why. They just know. They're just like, 7-7, man. Whatever he's playing, there's no way I can win. There's no hope. Even though I have my combo. Alright, well, let's hope we get to actually play a game this time. Sean Clue. Aha! A clue, Sean! Hey, look, Simulacrum Synthesizer. We need more land, though. At least one. Go get a blue. Aha! A blue, Sherlock! Maybe. I mean, he was doing good. Sean Clue Van Damme? Sean Claude Van Damme. Come on, land. One time. Give me an untapped land. Yeah! Alright. right, synthesizer it is. Heck yeah, I like... Oh, we already had a resolve. I should have got rid of that. Oh no. I made a boo-boo. That's okay, we've got 3 steps ahead, so we can start making copies of synthesizer. Our opponent can make lots of tokens and caretaker's talent and all that fun stuff if they like, but... So we'll make a copy of synthesizer and then we'll get rid of the extra Nahiri's resolve. Yeah, I haven't heard Jean-Claude Van Damme brought up in a long time. I remember him. Liliana of the Veil. Aww.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come for answers.
Well, he's done his job. He's created a diversion.
Sacrifices must be made.
All right. I suppose we'll do it on their turn. They're gonna make us discard something. I don't know what we discard. Actually, maybe we discard Nahiri's resolve since we know we're gonna draw another one. Maybe that's the pro play here. We discard the Nahiri's resolve, copy the synthesizer at the end of their turn.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Opponent discards Day of Judgment. And if we can find another untapped land, then we can start playing Worldwaker Helm and going ham with that. Opponent plays Maze Mind Tome. We don't care about that. All right. Copy. Whee! Wanted to make sure we waited until their end step if we could, just in case they had that exile card. Maybe I shouldn't have kept Chandra on top. I just really like Chandra. Alright, let's go after Liliana.
A delay, nothing more.
All right, and then we'll hold on 3 steps ahead to make some more dudes at the end of his turn. And hopefully we can find an untapped land underneath that Nahiri's resolve, maybe. Opponent pays 2, draws a card. Gets a land. Now they have Sunfall manas. Another carrot cake. Very cool, very cool. Making little chubby rabbits. Like the fun guy they are. Alright. We're having fun. Boom! More tokens! Ah, okay, we don't need the Nahiri's resolve, I don't think. Worldwaker Helm, on the other hand, is gonna make all these tokens real big. And let's see if we can find a land on top. Whatever, it's another synthesizer. Opponent's taking 12 no matter what here. Nahiri's Resolve would have been nice, but I mean, if we can't find lands, then what's the point? Just because Nahiri's Resolve would make every single every one of these huge guys with haste. And that's part of the reason I like it in this deck. Because then even if our opponent does wipe the board, we can just redo it again next turn. Yep, there's the Sunfall. No! Don't Sunfall me, bro. Our opponent has got to be annoyed at this point. How many synthesizers are you gonna make? As many as it takes, man. There's a 5th land. Hey, let's get it. And now we can, now if he does keep wiping the board, which is very likely. His only hope here is to keep wiping the board. And he discarded a Day of Judgment earlier, so that makes me think he's got more than one wipe in hand. Nope, he scoops! Scoops it up. Oh, I do love me some synthesizer. Hey, I got an achievement. Speaking of achievements, I would love to hear what you guys think about the new achievement system. I've actually been really, I like it a lot. I think the achievements are pretty well balanced. I think that some of the cool things you get from them, like these neat emotes and titles and stuff, are really cool. I actually really like these a lot. Makes me feel cool. It gives me some things like I can go look at and try to like complete. All right, I want to play some more of this Rakdos combo Hulk deck because I really want to make Mishra. I want to make cool Mishra. Soft Mohican Max. Is he trying to say he is a soft Mohican person named Max? I don't know. All right, Raucous Theater for us. We'll keep the land on top. Some of them happen by themselves, but some of them are actually pretty hard to get, which I think is really awesome. Lizards! Let's go ahead and get this Phyrexian Dragon engine in the yard. Since we have Preacher of the Schism to play, I'd rather play Schism. And we can get this back with Gear Hulk later. Opponent's gonna ping us. That's annoying. That's real annoying. Ugh. Super annoying. Ah! Gross. 10 out of 10. Not happy right now. He's just gonna get it back with Alesha, I know, but I'm not gonna just take the damage for free. Alright, opponent. If you have another 1-drop, go ahead and play it. Let's progress the match, sir. Jeez. This isn't the most annoying thing I've ever experienced in my life. Hey, look, I can do it too. Not helping me a whole lot, but I can do it. Oh. For God's sake, alright. I love Speed Demon. I just have to make a deck to make it work. I think it's gonna go in Golgari of some kind. And the deck needs to have an okay amount of life gain to offset his ability. I might build a Speed Demon deck before we end the stream. I got about a half an hour left in the stream. I usually stream for about 3 hours, so we'll be ending around 7 EST. This is fine. Fetch a black with it first. Pass the turn. Wow, okay, 4 colors. What are they playing? Yeah, Momentum Breaker definitely has room in the list for sure. Because it gains us life, so it helps us out later. Tiny Bones joins up. Oh, I guess we'll discard Springs. Yeah, Shelly is very important. Rona. Ooh, it's like a, this looks like a Legends list. Is this a Joda list? Is this secretly a Joda list? As much as I want to get a black, but we need to, we need to make sure we have Gear Hulk mana. These are both humans so far. This could be like a weird Joda humans list. That would be hilarious. That would make me so happy. I love Joda. That's another deck I have to revisit with, because there are a lot of new legendary humans in this set, so we gotta revisit Joda. Another NT. Very good combo with Rona. Rona makes me mill. I'm fine with that. Bloodletter in the graveyard is a very good thing. Alright, Pona finds a Kitsa Otterball. Okay, so it's not Joda humans. It's like 4 color legends. He's gonna go for the throw our preacher. How rude. My fear of missing out. Discard Bloodletter, I suppose. Shouldn't have attacked with the vampire there, but my bee got excited and hit attack all like a noob. All right, so now if we draw Coalstoke Gear Hulk, we've got mana for it. This is a very good combo. I love this combo in my Joda version of the list. Relic is a good card for him to play. But that's most of his turn. But then if he has any other 2-drops... Okay, he discards a Plaza Heroes. Finds an Honest Rustine. Okay, okay. No sense in blocking. We'll take our 3. Seems like a good place to start. Although I really do think I want to play it in Golgari. So rude. Unfortunately for us, we're running out of steam because we are not drawing anything but lands. Alright, so we can hit Inti here. Guess we'll play the land. Opponent has another Inti in their hand, but... Opponent plays their... Oh, they play Kiora, okay. Thank goodness they got that land off the top of our deck. Thank you, opponent. I assume they're going to find another land and probably try to play Inti. Well, they just discarded Spire Bluff Canal. They don't have red right now. They can dig for a red, though. Bitter Triumph. Can't have them making gigantic, stupid octopuses. Octopi. Monument to Endurance. Well, that is quite useful with Rona. Now they can make a treasure, play Inti, draw and discard again, draw 2 cards. That's fun. Yep, play Inti, untap Rona, blah blah blah. Come on. Or cut down our fear of missing out, that's fine too. I assume they'll draw an extra card with this one, yep. Come on, opponent. They are taking a very, I mean, granted, they have a lot of decisions to make, but this is becoming quite frustrating. Malcolm, sure. I like the concept of their deck a lot. Oh goodness, we were gonna draw another land. One's gonna draw and discard, make a treasure. And then they play NT, untap, draw, discard, make us lose 3 life. So we're basically at 3 life right now. So we gotta find a win, like, now. Yep. Actually, we're at 2. And fear of missing out. Give me a Coal Stoke Gear Hulk. Yep, opponent drains us for 3. Hey, all right. Can we win with that? I believe so. Ooh, I can technically get stuff out of their graveyard too. I forgot about that. Do I care about that? I have a flyer. I think fear of missing out is the right call here. Oh my gosh. That's frustrating. Okay, and we're dead. Because they can just attack with Malcolm and then drain us with the monument. How stupid. Man, they were lucky that was their last card. Opponent's just gloating at this point instead of just doing the thing. All right, let's see about a speed demon deck. I only have 1 right now. Before I go spending my precious wild cards, I'm only doing this because I still have 6 draft tokens, so I can earn plenty more gems. I might be able to save myself a couple of mythic wild cards like this. One speed demon. Alright, I guess I can live with that. Alright. I only have to give up. Maybe 3 since it is a legendary. I don't think we want more than 3. Alright. Three Shieldreds. Let's get some gas guzzlers in there. Momentum breakers. I'm not sold on Lily yet. I'll consider Lily, but I'm not sold on Lily yet. I'll play a couple of lilies. I don't think I want more than 2 though. Some preachers. I think I like 2 Gix's commands too. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna add them. Just trying to come to a final total, that's all. Okay, so I'm gonna go down one annex. One Gixis command is fine. I don't think we need gas guzzlers. And probably don't need beseeches or bloodletters. I do want something that can... No, because we want to sacrifice it to gain life, right? Play a couple of bats in the list, and then go ahead and get the lands. Play the 2 soul stones. All right. Call it speed kills. Let's try it out. All right, Speed Demon, let's do it. Maddie Light, 816. Taylor Swift spear. Yep. You got me. Ow. Yep. On a giant growth. Smacks us for 5. You got it. Get an Abyssal Harvester down. Opponent plays their Aloe Alchemist. Very cool. Fabled Passage. All right, opponent. Gotta do something. Play with our little robot racer. Manifold mouse, sure. Go ahead and play Unholy Annex. And we will Virtue of Persistence to get rid of... I guess mouse is the bigger threat. I have a mouse too. Hey, look at Shelly. Yeah, they're the Duskmorn ones. Cacophony Camp, yep. That was exactly what I needed to draw. Perfect. So now we play Shieldred. We play Momentum Breaker, make him sacrifice something. Give this double strike. Get in, put our speed up to 2. Get his Aloe Alchemist out of the yard, make a copy. Draw a card, gain 4 life. And then next turn, Speed Demon says, draw lots and lots of cards and gain lots and lots of life. Granted, we don't need Speed Demon in this particular sense, but it is quite nice. Just get in with that. Speed to 3. Pass the turn. Draw like 4 cards, gain 4 life. Whee! This does feel pretty good. No blocks. Can they kill us this turn? I don't think so. They can get rid of our Speed Demon. They choose not to, though. They decide to get rid of our Shielder. And then they smack our Speed Demon on top of it. Sure. Little do they know. Oh, we drew another one, but I was just gonna Null Priest Oblivion it. Yeah, this is nice. I do think Golgari is where it's at, though. I think Golgari is gonna be a little better, because we can ramp. There's a little more life gain available in Golgari. Jalelo GP. I won't lie, this stream has been a little all over the place, so thank you to those of you who have stuck around for it. I appreciate you guys. Normally my streams are a little more coherent, but there's been a lot of like playing a game or two with something and then moving on. Building decks in between. So thank you to those of you who stuck around. Rockface Village for the opponent. I need land. At least one land. Land, please. That is not a land. And now we're gonna get blown out by Shelter with Ghosts. Oh, maybe not. I will 100% block that if they don't. Okay, land! Hooray! We're gonna gain all the life. Make sure the Speed Demon is not a drawback. Feather of Flight, yep. Your Emberheart Challenger is gonna be big and scary, you got it. They got a land. They get to draw a card. All the synergy. Yep. Monstrous Rage. Yep. It's a lot of damage, bro. Plains. Hey, land. I'll gain it all back. Thank you very much. Back to 25. Heartfire Hero for the opponent. Opponent gets in for 4. Monstrous Rages again. Yep. Get a land off the top. Put a counter on Heartfire Hero, which gives it 2 counters. Very cool. You got me. Let me do math. If I attack with the Harvester, I think I win. So let's. They have 3 mana, so I have to assume that there's a possibility I get screwed here. If they double block Phyrexian Fleshgorger, they die. If they block Harvester, they die. If they block Null Priest of Oblivion, they die. This is our best hope. If they have something in hand, then we're in trouble, but I don't think they have anything. If they don't have an additional card in their hand to stop us, then they're dead. And by the way they're acting, I don't think they do. No, oh, that doesn't do anything. It saves their creatures, but they still die. Now, they could draw Elspeth Smite. Nope. Okay. GG. Got him! Borosaur is one of the best decks in the format. And I'm playing fun card. Null Priest of Oblivion's won us that game. Nobody's playing that card. So believe me when I say if you want to build a deck and put fun cards in it, you can. I guarantee you if you went to any like hot-headed thinking that they're a pro Mythic player and ask them, hey, should I put Null Priest of Oblivion in my black deck? They'd probably say, nope. Not me. I sees potential. I will go get the swamp. We got the curve if we can find the lands. I'd like a removal spell. Hey, that's part of the curve. Bet. They're playing swamps too. All right. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess we force them to discard their harvester to get it back. All right, if we can just draw 2 lands in a row, this is like the perfect curve that I envisioned for this deck. Although they do have go for the throw for Shieldred. There's a land. Heat Harvest. Go ahead and play Shieldred. Force them to waste their removal. Yep. My throat has been gone for. Hunter plays another Heaped Harvest, so we're gonna have to deal with their Vaultborn Tyrant here in a minute. That's okay. Oh no, Annex first. Because that'll increase our speed. Nice. Alright, now we've got removal. Oh, they also have removal. But that means they're not playing Vaultborn Tyrant this turn, so that's good. I think unlocking Chamber is the right play here. Discard the land. Atraxa. No, I want to keep getting our speed up, so that's why I wanted to get a demon on the field, and I didn't want to activate Soulstone to do it. Opponent found a go for the throat to get rid of our demon, sure.
Nobody knows Dominarius. I've always hated crowds.
Max speed. Yep. You got me. Would you look at that? They do still have a go for the throat, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna play Flesh Gorger here. Discard the extra Soulstone.
You won't be outsmarted.
Go for the third doesn't work on Flesh Gorger. Yep, Vaultborn Tyrant. Draw a card, gain some life. You are super cool. Opponent cracks their passage. But sure, you got me. Now we no-go for the throats out of their hand, at least for the moment. It's gonna be a long game, but I think we can get there.
Don't overthink.
Get in with the Gorger. Looks like they have some kind of answer to it. Surprise! They didn't get any creatures out of that. They have a Traxa and Wallborn. Alright, this is getting frustrating. Get rid of the Atraxa. Draw 4 cards. Okay, they scoop. I don't know why. They have plenty of stuff to do, but apparently they don't like not having removal for Speed Demon. They gave up finally. They're just like, screw it. All right, well... Thank you so much for joining me on this fantastic stream day. I really appreciate you guys being here with me. It's been an absolute blast playing for you. If you're watching this after the fact, please make sure you hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button. Every single one of those helps. We're getting super close to 1,000 subscribers, and I cannot wait to make that milestone with you guys. And I appreciate all of you who have helped me make it so as far as I am thus far. This set looks really awesome. I'm really excited about the achievements. I'm loving all the new cards. I think there's a lot of fun new stuff to find out. And I'm genuinely excited about this set, and I'm even more excited about the next set. So hopefully by the next set we will have access to the early access event, and I'll be able to come up with neat brews for you at the same time as everybody else. But until then, I will keep on brewing, I'll keep on pushing, and I will keep on making fun stuff for you guys to try out. There will be a video this Friday, so I'll be putting something together tomorrow to go out on Friday, so keep your eyes out for that. And with that, I will catch you guys in the next one.